grab your drinks, folks. It's time to put the world away. Here we go. We have one match, the last match of the year in the division. I told you I wasn't going to show you that, but how can I not show you the last match of the league when it's a decider? It's a decider. This last match, folks, if we get European football next year. So it's a big one. Why am I on this page? Because I've asked the board. I always ask the board lots of stuff. Training facilities, they rejected me. Junior coaching, they initially rejected me, but I tried to sweet talk them on the training facilities, but they didn't want anything to do with it. They're like, nope, not this time. I sweet talked them on the junior coaching, and they said, you know what? You've changed our minds. So our junior coaching has been increased as well. I think I've shown you guys that. Maybe I haven't, but if I haven't, here it is again. Exceptional, folks, youth recruitment and exceptional junior coaching with good youth facilities and excellent training facilities. So here it is, folks. Here it is, right? I just showed you guys that win against the first place team. I mean, it does help when they get a guy sent off. They had a man sent off in the 33rd minute, and we actually got a clean sheet against the first place team. But again, against 10 men. But hey, it's a win. JB got the goal, right? That last game. And then Teo. Cork City, last match, folks. Here it is. You guys can do the math and try to figure all this madness out. Shelbourne, unfortunately, been crowned champions. No way to catch them the last match. There's a mess. Anywhere second, third, fourth, and fifth, it's anybody's right now. Bohemia is playing Waterford, so hopefully Waterford can get a result. And then these two, Athletic, St. Pat's Athletic and Sligo Rovers are battling each other. So I like to see Sligo get one. Then what, that win would be 62. We have the superior goal difference. But it all also depends. The second place here, folks, depends on the winner of, I click on Bohemians because they're playing it, of the Senior Challenge Cup. The winner of that gets the European spot, or the Europa League spot. I believe that's how it works, unless there's going to be 2 Europa League spots. But I don't think so. Yeah, those will slide in here, depending on the winner of the Irish Senior Challenge Cup. So I'm thinking the best that we can do is Conference League, folks. It's looking like. All right, unless there's some kind of weird thing that I haven't figured out here, but let's go Cork into Cork City. What's been our last? Okay, we've done well, but we need a win here against Cork City. Let's go, folks. Here's the team I'm going with. McGinty in goal. We got Kenna there, the left fullback. Developing well. Cleary, ball-playing defender with Lopez, the captain, central defender, and Honahan, the fullback on the right. We got O'Neill box to box and Watts, deep line playmaker, linked up in the middle. JB with the inverted winger. The support duty Android, folks, the winger attack on the right side, and then up top we got the deep line forward Burke. It's ever since he signed his new contract, I've signed him for 2 more years, this 31-year-older. He's just dropping. I mean, he's natural fitness 13, so he's still quality. Hopefully he can hold out for another year or 2 with us. And then Teo up top, folks, got that linkage with Burke. There he is, our number 1 striker. I'm appointing. Let's see what the game says. Number 1 striker up there. Yeah, they're matching me. I ask assistants, see what they say. Yep. Theo Burke Black, even though he's got a less star rating than Gaffney. Noonan and Max Coe for the advanced forward roles, according to my assistant. That's how he ranks them. All right, folks. Dynamics are looking pretty good. 23, I think that's been the most that ever supported me. So, slowly but surely, we got 3 social groups here. Let's go, guys. Let's get going. I go on the end of the season review. That's what we're going to show today. We're going to show this match, of course, and then the end of season review. I can't remember the date though. The end of season review, so I don't know if it's going to happen before this this Europa League phase against these guys, or Charleroi, or hopefully before Ammonia, because I wanted to show that on camera the next video. But that's my goal, is to show this one today, right now, and then the end of season review, and then I'll show you if the end of season review happens after November 28th. I'll show you the highlights of Europa League phase. Really quick though, after 3 played, we're sitting 20th out of 36. There we go. Let's go, let's go. We're away. But I got a bench, I got defenders, I got fullbacks, I got wingers. Got that youngster here, guys. He's 16-year-old Owen Murphy. Clark. Who's my striker here on the bench? Noonan. Is this what I want to go with? Oh, looks like I got a big team, right? A lot of them are youngsters that are getting developed. Green. Gaffney. Do I have him for another year? I do have him for another year. Who's my midfielders on bench? Be Latte and Kavanaugh. Let's bring the towel, maybe. He's just coming back from injury, though. Ford, that youngster, made that exciting goal, right, last match. That was awesome. That 17-year-old made that great goal. Black up top as well. Nope, I'm going with this. I'm going with what I have, folks. Here it is. Let's go. Come down to the last match of the year to see if we get European football. It will be a big, failure, disappointing, whatever word you want to throw in there. A win on this final day secures qualification to the UEFA Europa Conference League preliminary stages. I want to make sure we do our bit. Record a victory here. You know what? I'm going to say that. No Champions League next year, folks. It's okay. You know, some of it, I was very eager and putting the youngsters in. I might have hurt the team a little bit. Some of my throwing water bottles might have hurt their morales a bit. And shoot. First of all, it's really slow. Second of all, they scored in third minute. In the third minute, they scored here. Let's put this league table up. Oh man, actually the scores, huh? We want to see the scores. We need Sligo to win. We need Waterford to win, folks. Let's keep it on the table. Oh man, somehow we're holding on to 4. They got another highlight. It's gonna be one of these games, how where we just don't show up. They are all about it. They have nothing to play for, but for themselves. They can't win or get into a Europa League, Cork City or anything. But they are up for this match. They want to show us who's boss, huh? Oh man, oh no. It's my first game of the day. Just fired up the laptop. I used to have a streak there. Every time my first game of the day was just a... It's just like trying to knock some rust off these kids. Okay. They've had all the highlights, haven't they? Until these fire up. There goes Cleary. Wins it. Kenny. Kind of... Okay, a little sloppy there. Teo, Burke. Oh, man. Come on, here we go. We got a short option here. Got Android. I have my set piece guy doing the set piece, and there it is. Cleary, folks. Cleary with the header from the set piece. That was his, maybe his, what did it say, second or third goal of the year? Look at that. He got up for that. There we go. Oh, another highlight right away. Honahan to throw in. O'Neal with the floater up top. JB came down with it. Watts tries to pass in the box, but nobody there. We got the ball back. Is he onside? JB shoots it. It's over the... There's our old goalkeeper. They got our old goalkeeper, Poles, which we lost midway through the season here. Poles. So we're trying to fight against Poles. And they are up. Cork City came to fight this year, folks, or this game. This match. They came to fight. Again, it's been the story. This is a microcosm, I guess, of the whole season. Our defense has just been, for the most part, non-existent. We've had a leaky defense. And I could just blame it all on the goalkeeper. Definitely has not stopped nearly as much as last year. So look how even it is. 7 shots, 3 to 4 on target, 0.71 XG to 0.62. Very even match. We got a couple guys with yellow cards. Come on, lads. Point figures, come on. Let's do this. 2 guys on yellows is like, chill out, though. Don't want to get a red here. Okay, we got to throw in. Got to throw in. I mean, because my defenders, Lopez and Cleary, they've got about the same average rating, I believe, last year. Me moving around, like maybe the morale's, just the defense is just not there. Hate to blame it on the goalkeeper, but that's what I'm doing. There it is. Is it onside? What a cross from Android to JB. Let's look at this again. I think the game will show me. Honahan, Android, folks. Android crosses it. And JB gets on. We gotta beat our goalkeeper. That's our old goalkeeper, which he never played for us. But they're showing me the third time. Was it close to being offsides? Oh, we're onside, right? Another highlight. Tayo has been close. Teo. I still call him Tayo. I got problems with English. I need to try another language. Teo. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that should have been a goal by them. They beat us. Burke up top with the yellow. Come on, get these guys a little bit of encouragement. At the 60-minute, I'll do a sub 8. Look how even this match is. All right, let's get some fresh legs out there. I hate to take these guys out. They're my key guys. They both got yellows. We need them. They got all the skills. Honahan's either everybody's fired up. But is he fair? Everyone's fair conditioning. Who can make a difference? Do we take Burke off and put in... Who would I have to put in Noonan? I would put maybe JB up there. JB, he can do it. I know he's got the red, but he can be a deep lying forward. JB, taking the yellow card guy off, and who would be my left? Burt, Clark, Conan. Conan was the man last year. He is motivated. The other guys are focused. Would you want to have focused or motivated? I'm going to take the motivated guy. Inverted winger, support. Do I take Android as well? That's really going to hurt our team. I'm going to keep this yellow card guy, Android, in. Honahan. I'm going to put Latte in there. And, oh man, that's it. That's it. Come on. Oh, Tayo just took a knock. The game's not paused, though. I'm going to pause it. He took a hit here. Folks, what happened? A knee injury. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tayo. Oh, no, Tayo. We're going to put Noonan, folks, up there, up top. Watts is not having a good one, is he? Watts, we're going to put... I'm going to put Clark, but we're going to put O'Neal as the playmaker. Latte is the box-to-box. And then Clark over here. What a switch. Clark could play that left side. So there he is. Kenna could play over here, guys, on the right. There's 4. I'll leave one more sub. Oh, no. Teo is hurt. Hopefully it's not too severe. His knee. Come on, boys. Can we find a winner? Android's on it. Android's on it. Finds Kenna. Latte. O'Neal. O'Neal hits the post. O'Neal hits the post. 75th minute, folks. What are these guys going? Looking nervous, coming on. Struggling. Let's get to the 80th minute. O'Neal is tired. We got the 80-something minute, right? This needs to be a winner, man. O'Neal is beat. We're going to take him out. We're going to put in the playmaker. Advanced playmaker. And then who do I put up here? Kavanaugh. I could put Android there. Yeah, put Android there. Yellow card. We're switching all kinds of stuff around. And then Burt, folks. But Burt, I like him as inside forward over here. On the left side. And then Conan, inverted winger support. Let's go. That's it. That's all my subs. Let's make the difference. Let's find that winning goal. Because what's the league look like right now? We're sitting 4th, but... such an even match. Even the momentum. Okay, here we go. Come on, win that ball back. We got here. Conan. Conan, win that ball. Stay on him. Oh, let me move my mouse out of the way, guys. I know that's irritating. Okay, set it up. Okay, hold on. Latte up. Shit. Bad pass from Latte. Oh, shit. The ball was on the line. The ball was on the line. Lopez, the captain, clears it out. a whisker away, guys, from losing. Oh, did Pats? Sligo Rovers must be beating them. My, what a match here. So Bohemians, yes, oh, they're tied. Sligo and Pats. Let's keep it on this. Can we get a last minute winner? Ah, we needed that winner. Was that enough, folks? Was the draw enough? It was not good enough. Was that enough? Do we have to wait till November 11th? We're in third. Because St. Pat and Sligo drew. How long is he? Okay. Twisted knee, only 6 to 8 days. Yeah, polls. He did pretty good against this. Only gave up the 2 goals. We qualify. We qualify, folks, for Conference League. I know it's definitely not what we wanted, but it's something. It's some kind of European. We just got to kick ass next year in this Conference League. Let's win it all, huh? Get to the finals. Let's get very far in this Conference League. Just to get that, we need some money because we're not going to. Obviously, that's not Champions League money, but maybe if we make it like to the finals, it's a decent amount. All right, what's the Conference League? See, you still got to play like where we're at now. The Conference Leagues, that league phase, knockout rounds and stuff. I mean, what's the final get? That's good money. 4.28 in the Conference League for the finals. Even the semi, just for the round appearance, is 1.7 million. All right. All right, folks. So here is the league, how it's shaped up. But so that last European spot, it's obviously going to go to Bohemians or the. It'd be kind of neat if Derry City win it because they're in the league below us. At Derry City. That happens on November 11th, so we'll see who gets the European spot. All right, I'll be right back, folks, with the update, the preseason or the end of season review. We'll look at the squad here, and then I'll show you these 2 matches. Depends where this season review happened, or where the season review. I'll show you these highlights here and the final of who got that 4th spot for European competition. Be right back. All right, folks, end of season review. It could not have come soon enough. We've been getting destroyed in the league phase. I'll show you that in a second, but how do I say this? New challenge. That's the key 2 words. New challenge. A lot of our key players, folks, they came to me and said new challenge they want, and they wanted to leave. I was like, what will it take to keep you guys here? You're a key player. JB came to me. Lopez, the captain, came to me. Grace. So 2 of our starting defenders came to me. JB, our probably our best guy, the inverted winger there. I've been playing him. They all came to me and want a new challenge. I said, what to all of them? What is it going to take to keep you here? And they said, thank you, but no thank you. We've made up our mind. We want to leave. What do? That's it. So they all put in their transfer list, and I think there's a bid on them. They're all leaving except our captain, Lopez, our defender. No one's came in came in for him. Not sure why that's the reason. I mean, he's a good player. Maybe because he's the older one, 32. Not sure, but I'll show you that in a second. So in the league phase, I just played all the youngsters. Yeah, I could have played those guys that are leaving. They kind of pissed me off, and maybe we could have got a win or a draw and got some money there in the league phase. But kind of threw away the league phase. I just put all the youngsters and all those gamble and try to develop all our youngsters. So here we go, the season review, folks. The board are very disappointed with the deal to sell Lee Grace. Yeah, this just happened. So there it is. He wanted to leave. I couldn't keep him here. I asked him, what is it gonna take? I would have gave him more money as a wage. I would have made some kind of crazy promise, but he made up his mind, folks. Lee Grace is out. New arrivals, and we're talking about player that we feel the club could have got a higher transfer fee. Okay, so that's what they're upset about. We could have gave some. I think I just clicked on it. I was upset. I was like, shit, here goes our team. And what did we get? 125,000 for him out. Matthews is gone too, 135,000. They are pleased to get the player's salary off the club's wage bill for Matthews. He wasn't developing. He was going down. He just wasn't showing it out there on the pitch, folks. Same thing with Trevor Clark, but we need bodies now, so I'm going to try to keep Trevor Clark. The board are disappointed that the team only qualified for the Conference League. Yes, so am I. But shit happens, man. We got to move forward, right? Final position was third. Our home average attendance was just over 7,000. The top goal scorer, folks, was Burke. 17 goals in all competitions here in the Premier Division. There's the final table. So you can see who won. God, there's only 3 spots. Well, Derry City, that was in is it the Leinster Senior Cup? And the winner of that gets Europa League. So the team in the division below us in the first division is going to the Europa League. Champions League, folks. The board were expecting us to be competitive. We got knocked out. Champions Path second qualifying round against the Ammonia team, which we just got our ass beat again right there in the League Cup. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, Ammonia beat us away and at home. We did beat Coleraine. That's that Northern Irish team. Pretty easily. Moving on. The Europa League. Here we are, folks. Are we at the bottom? Close to it. So that sucks. We're not going to move on. We need to get in this bluish area, at least 9th through 24th. All right. It is what it is. Here's the last result. I'll show you guys that, the schedule. But, right, we beat this Daneshka team pretty easily, 6-0. Then we shot the Sheriff up, right? 5-3 on aggregate. We beat Toulouse there. Again, underdog. We drew with Wolfsburg, and then we got stomped on from there, guys. Seville, this Ferencvárosi, Torna Club. We got beat. The Royal Charleroi Sporting Club, and then Ammonia gets stopped at home. 4-0, 4-0, 4-1 we lost. At least we had a goal here. I think Burke scored that one goal. Yeah, Burke wants to stay. He just signed a new contract, but Bryn, let's get to it, folks. Iris Senior Challenge. We reached the quarterfinal. We lost at Dundalk. We should have won that. Irish, the Leinster Senior Cup. We got beat by this team. Oh. We got beat by Maynooth University, a team that's not even in, it's like a half a star reputation, folks. Some disappointing year. Irish President's Cup. We got beat. That was that first game of the year. All right, moments to forget, moments to remember. Coleraine did really good. Coleraines. And then goal of the season there. Watts scored one 20 yards out, 28 yards out. Finances, I guess the board broadcast revenue went up a little bit, but everything else that stayed the same, even though it has a down arrow. Went down a little bit here, stayed the same, competitive 4.15, and then match day commercial went down, so not real good. Still, current reputation is 2 stars. Noonan, really? The most shirts sold? Huh. Non-domestic. The following player's shirt sold particularly well. Noonan, he doesn't even play much. JB, okay, I get it. Android, okay. Burke, yep. And McAnuff, that guy's always hurt. So Noonan and McAnuff, I don't agree, or I don't know. Hey, the fans like him some reason. Maybe they have a cool YouTube channel and they got a lot of followers or something. But there it is, folks. There's the best 11. Genty, Kenna, Lopez, Cleary, Hana, Honahan. I mean, they could have put Grace in here. I kind of had a 3-man rotation in the central defense. Watts, O'Neal, okay. JB, Android, Burke, and Tayo. Yeah, that's our best team right there. I did win head coach of the month for February and September, so that's a thing. Fans player of the season, Burke. My would be, let's see, my player of the season. I'm gonna pick Teo, man. Teo. I'm gonna pick Teo. He got young player of the season. Okay, 6.9. Goal of the season was Watts. Top goal scorer Burke did 21, huh? And he also had the most assists, so he deserves it. Fans player of the season. Burke was the man, and he did sign another 2-year contract. He's 31. 7 player of the matches. Average rating 7.2. I mean, if we didn't have him, I don't know where we would have been. Definitely not where we finished. A lot further down if Burke did not show up this year. Most passes completed, we had Lopez. We did have some records broken. Most overall goals by a player in a season, 21 by Burke. Most goals by a player in a match, he had 4. Burke. Same thing. League match 4. Most player of the match awards, 7 in a season. Oldest player in Gaffney, still playing. He's still got another contract, folks. 35 years old. Highest transfer received, 136,000. We just got that. Fastest goal, Teo, 52 seconds. And then the oldest goal scorer was Gaffney. All right. So, Grace, Honahan, or Kavanaugh. This is our best 11 since we've started. What do we got? We lost 158 media followers. Club vision, work within the budget, grow the club's reputation, satisfied, be competitive, qualify for the Europa League next year, next season, win the Premier Division end of 2026. We gotta win that division. All right, I'll accept it. Let's go. End of season team meeting. I just say go out. Just forget about right now. Just go out and have fun. I have nothing to talk about. Just go out, enjoy your off season, folks. Just don't get hurt. Go out. Training will come back, January 7th? Training camp starts. Um, and then McAnuff looks like I really don't care if you stay on my team. You get hurt more than anything, dude. You get hurt all the time. He's going to explore his options. All right. Cool. Don't want a guy that's never on the pitch anyway. So yeah, here's the transfers, folks. Out. History. Out. Got pools. This is all we've done so far with McNulty. He was out before I even got here. These guys. But we got some money recently from him. Something about there was if he got 50 games or something. We got some money from Livingston. I mean, that happened before I even, like I said, got here. We let one of our back goalkeepers go to Cork City, and he's starting for Cork City. Polls. Matthews is gone. Adam Matthews is that right back. Some youngster was loaned out. Got some pace. Sean Barrett. Okay. A ball winner, maybe? Got some pace. He's ambitious. Yeah, I'll bring him up, move him up to the senior squad and see what happens. League race, guys. He wanted to go. I said, what did it take? He said nothing. I've already made up my mind, so he went to Shelbourne. What's he making? $450? He was making more with us, I believe. Didn't want to see him go. Try to sign him. And we loaned out Tristan, some youngster here. All right. And then we got, let's see, transfers. And of course, I can't sign anybody, right? That's the challenge. Don't sign nobody. All through our youth system, we have Kavanaugh's gone. He's leaving here January 1st, folks. He's going to Wigan. So, I just wasn't playing him as much later in the season. I think there's a couple injuries he had, whatnot. So Kavanaugh's gone. Probably should have kept him, but he's gone. Towel's gone again, Mr. Injury Dude. He's out, 24,000. He's going to Crew Alexandra. Richie Towel threw in the towel. And then JB, I didn't want him to go, but he's like, I want to go. January 1st, I'm not going to keep a player that doesn't want to stay. So we got 275,000, possibly going to 425 with, I guess, after so many games and stuff being played. But there you go, our key player, JB. Star Premier Division. He's off to bigger and better things. I mean, not as good as last year, but still our top player has gone. And he's going to, is that Cyprus somewhere? Yeah, Cyprus. A.E. Kition Larnakis. So I wish him the best there in Cyprus. And then who else we got leaving, folks? Let's look at the squad. Transfers by request. So Towel, we've seen that. Stacy's listed, guys. Oh no, that's a backup goalkeeper. Yep. Okay, he's gone. Lopez by request, folks, our captain. But nobody's wanting him, so maybe he'll change his mind. I mean, he's 32, but he's still quality for us. We need a powerful center back, as he is. 6.92 last year. He's got some good leadership. We need him to stay. Cross our fingers. Lopez stays. By request, JB's gone. Kavanaugh's gone by request, folks. Loan listed. Okay, this guy. And hopefully that's it for that. We got Honahan. Derry City made a bid for him. I said no, rejected that. We're going to keep Honahan. Oh, Mick Enough just came in, right? You guys seen that? Exploring options. So let's see. Let's look at the team. Let's look at my squad view. We got a big team. Fairly big team. A lot of youngsters. Here's the youngsters, folks. So Dugan right now, 2 stars. He's got a striker. Looks very good. He just came through that youth system just this year. So he looks pretty good. I want to try him out here. Put him in the senior squad and see what happens. But we got a lot of strikers. Oison, he's going to be probably our #1 defender now, since all these guys, hopefully Lopez stays. But Oison here got 16 now on positioning. So that's something. That's exciting. McDonough, I just call him Oison because I think it's pretty cool. Noonan, he's got injured a few times, but still made 18 appearances, 3 goals. Another option for our striker. Not sure what I'm going to do with him. We'll see. He's one of our strikers. So, Kenna, of course, that our left back. So he's got a lot of developments going down right now, but he developed really well this year. 16, he's got 50. He's a pacey fullback. That's what we used him this year. 6.76, just that average, 19 appearances. So he's got a bunch of potential. Eric Morehouse just came through this year, our youth system. I just brought him up to senior squad, doing some mentorship. Hopefully we have some old men that be able to be mentors. But I'm training him as a ball winner because he's got that bravery. He's aggressive and a good tackling. I'd like to get that technique. What would use that? Maybe central midfielder. It'd be an automatic kind of deal. Or a defender. Eric Morehouse, guys. We'll see if I keep him in there. Right now, preseason, the friendlies, I'll keep him in the senior squad. But a lot of these youngsters, I'll keep them in the senior squad and just have them be available for the under-19s. Because when they're in their senior squad, you're able to mentor them. Latte, you guys, he's been playing a little bit of the right back, but I've been training him as box to box, and he's a 16-year-old. He's had 17 appearances, less than last year, because he had some injuries this year. Again, only 16 and a bunch of potential. Max Co, haven't used him much. He's that right winger. He was injured a bit. Owen Murphy, he just came this year in, right through our youth system, folks. Had a couple continental games there. I played him. There he is as a left back. Bunch of potential. Aaron Murphy. There's our goalkeeper that just came through this year. He's up to 5-star potential. Well, we had some veterans leave, so now the potential is based on relative to the team. So we had some key guys leave. So now he's got potential. Shoot, possible 5 stars. And I hope he develops. I just played him in some continental games. We got smashed. They did have 1 clean sheet. So we'll see what happens to Teddy Ketty. Scott Ketty. Solanke's been here now, a couple years. He's fullback. He can play both sides there, fullbacks. He's done okay. Still a youngster with a bunch of potential. We all know Teo, our #1 striker now. He's up to 3.5 stars, folks. And he got his first cap for the under-21s here in Ireland. So good things. What did he end up with? 30 appearances, 11 goals in the league, 3 assists, 3 player of the match at 7.03 in the league, 15 goals in all competitions with 36 starts. Not bad. Again, he's only 16, folks. He's turning 17 in a couple weeks. But let's go. Let's go. Keep that developing. Teo and then Roche just came through last year through our youth system. 5'10", a little short on the defense, but I don't see him as a fullback. Maybe just that the passing he can't cross, so I like to see him get a little bit taller, but he doesn't look bad. Some numbers, he's got some pace, positioning, marking. We'll see if Roach can develop. Black, you guys familiar with him? I gave him some game time this year. He came through, I guess, last year. He had 8 appearances in the league, and he got a goal. He has 2 goals in all competitions. He had one in the Cup. He even had an assist in the Continental. And I'm not sure what I'm being deep lying forward, kind of like a wide target forward. We'll see how he continues to develop, but already a 2-star, 17 years old, 5-star potential. Blackburn, 6'2", fairly professional, bunch of potential, training him as a center back, folks. So let's go Blackburn. Bunch of youngsters, guys, on the team. Jordan McLaughlin, he's strong, very good right foot, decent on the left. So fullback, both sides, right and left fullback. I'm hoping he'll develop well for those. That's our future fullback. One of them, Mr. Jordan McLaughlin. And then Ford, training him as a kind of a playmaker with 12 passing already. Needs to get some other ones up, but his decision's 13. Decent technique. Needs to get the teamwork and vision up, of course. He is a perfectionist. We'll see what happens to Mr. Ford. He came in and he did get that one awesome goal in the Continental. You guys seen it the last episode. Ford. This guy's loaned out. I'll filter that out. Or not at club. Boom. There's Conan, folks. Winger, I've been playing him. Not as good as last year, but he got 8 assists though. So, just the goals weren't as much. No player of the matches, but shoot, I'll take that. That's better than I thought. 8 assists. Conan. It's only 21, so he's still got a bunch of potential. And train him he's mostly playing him mostly inverted winger. Again, Conan. Honahan, he's been playing majority of his matches was that right back, and he's wanted again. But I just rejected it. Derry City came in for him like no, he's our right back, Honahan, right now. Nugent, haven't played him much, but he can play the midfield ball winner. I've only played him 6 appearances. I need some bodies now because I'm getting scared. All these veterans wanted to leave. Grant, he's that winger, can play both sides. So winger. McGenty, disappointing this year compared to last year, but he did show signs of improvement at the end of the year. He only had 6 clean sheets compared to 8 in all competitions, 8 clean sheets. But last year he had 21 clean sheets in all competitions. So something wasn't right with him this year. The linkage with the defense, maybe the tactic, I'm not sure, but took a step back this year. Our goalkeeper, so I'm glad we have a decent upcoming goalkeeper. Hopefully he can develop. Scott Ketty. Where are we at? McGenty. Burt. Took a few injuries this year. 22 appearances, still 2 goals, an assist. I usually played him as an inside forward. He's still got quality, I think, in him. Android, one of our key players, one of my personal favorites here. Did he put an option in? He's exploring options at the end of his contract, so we got him till next year. hopefully things change, and that does happen. Um, just like with Burke, he wanted an option, and then he changed his mind. I was able to get him on a contract, but very good. He was probably my MVP. I know I picked Teo because a 16-year-old I think did phenomenal for us. But Android, Mr. 11 goals, 11 assists, 4 players match, 7.2 in the league. All competitions, 12 goals, 13 assists, 4 player matches. The Android is doing well. We hope to keep him around right now, though he's out 4 weeks, twisted his ankle. So hopefully he can get healed up in the off season. Trevor Clark, he just does not do it on the pitch, folks. 6.64. I need to keep him around. We need that body because he can play many positions. He looks like he got good attributes, but just did not perform on the pitch. I would sell him, but I need some veterans. Dylan Watts, good midfielder. 7.9. And hold our breath that he doesn't put his request in. Dylan Watts did very well this year. Again, 9 goals, 3 assists, 2 player of the matches, 12 goals in all competitions. I used him mostly as a deep line playmaker. Watts, he partnered up with O'Neill. Here's JB. He's gone. We're going to miss him. There he is. One of our key guys. JB is out. JB's out. Cleary, so far he wants to stay. He hasn't put any. There is a promise made. He wants to play more. I mean, 22 appearances, 3 goals. Because he's our best defender right now. Oison is just right there with. I still think Cleary's a little bit better than Oison. Perfectionist here. Hopefully Cleary stays around. Good defender. McAnuff is going, right? Or he's exploring options. He's shown some signs of good. He shows some signs of greatness, and then kind of inconsistent. He's got injured a lot this year. Right? Am I lying to you? Major, 5 weeks. This year, hip injury, major. Twisted ankle, moderate, and then he just got a major wear and tear knee tendonitis. So things aren't looking good for McAnuff. So he's exploring options. Maybe we can get rid of him. But I'm going to keep the bodies, though. Where's he at? O'Neill. I don't like to see that development, but it is the off season. He played a lot of our games as a ball winner. 9 assists in the league. Did well. Him and Watts partnered up. They have that partnership, that green rainbow of love, leading Premier Division. So hopefully we'll keep O'Neill for a while. Kavanaugh's leaving, folks, here in a couple weeks. He's gone. 17 appearances, 6.7 assists. He's out. Lee Stacy, I transfer listed him. I don't think anybody's going to pick him up. Maybe I'll keep him from a third option goalkeeper. Probably should. Lopez, our captain, is transfer listed by request, but nobody is wanting him. Maybe because of his age, or he's demanding too much. I'm not sure, but I hope we can keep him around. He's our captain. There he goes. What's his staff attributes look like? He's very determined, 18, but he's gotten, for Cape Verde, he's got 29 appearances for Cape Verde. Hopefully we can keep Lopez around. Almost here, almost done. Towel is throwing in the towel. Transfer list, he's going to Crew. He got injured a lot anyway. 2 starts, 12 off the bench. 2 goals, 3 assists. Green, shoot, he's our scout and our striker. What's his player and scout till the end of next year? I mean, he's a shit scout. 3-3. Maybe he could develop a little bit, but I didn't even use him this year, did I? Oh, he had 1 off the bench. So And then Gaffney, the oldest man on the team, 35. And he did good for me, man. I think that's pretty good. 14 appearances, 5 goals, and an assist. So 10 starts, 4 off the bench. 8 goals in all competitions, 3 assists. What's his staff attributes look like? Oh, they're crap. He wants to be a director of football or head coach. Yeah, maybe you could develop a little bit better, buddy. I'd sign you if you were good. But so old man Gaffney got him till another year, right? All these guys. Yep, everyone's. A lot of people are up until right. Oh wow, a lot of the team. All this, all from Jordan on up. They all expire next year. All our youngsters here. Look at that 4 5-star potential. Most of them are signed until 2026 or 2027. All right, so the leading goals, you guys seen this already, right? Burke, 21. No, Teo, 15 goals in all competition. JB with 13. Android, 12. And Watts with 12. Most assists, we had 2 guys with 13. Android and Burke. O'Neill, 12. JB, 10. Player of the matches, Burke with 7. Android, 4. O'Neill, 4. Teo with 3. Best average rating, Burke, O'Neill, Watts, Android, and JB all over 7. All right, guys. So right now, yeah, we're going to lose a few guys. Looks like, what, 3 or so. But right now, I have a squad of, what, 36. We're going to lose about, I have around 30, 36 right now. But we're losing a few. Not sure what tactic I'm going to go with, folks. This is what I've been kind of messing with them right now. Been messing with this. I know where the wingers go. There's my 4-4-2. That's the basic. I do like wingers, but I too like 2 up top. And since we were so leaky last year, I want to maybe do 3 in the defense. So I'm trying to just match, of course, what personnel we have to their best positions. Because if I play this, that means Conan. I'm about to retrain him as a midfielder. A couple wingers that we have to retrain him to a midfielder if can be, or a striker. We'll see. You know, our best player is what? JB's leaving. Lopez requesting Android's optioning out next year. So Android's our best player, and I'm playing him right here, right winger, majority of the matches. He can play middle. He can play up top too as a deep lying forward. So I've got to figure out what tactic we're gonna go with, folks. This is what's happened. Since you guys see me, right? We had that draw, Cork City, Farron, Kairos, however you say it, 4-1. We got Burke scored 1 in the 45th minute, but it was all them. This Adame Traore guy scored 2 against us. He was running crazy around us, man. That guy and Alexander Pesic, striker. You guys might know some of these players. I don't. And then Mohamed Abu Fani looks good. They just way more quality than us. And then we got stomped here with Charleroi at home. This guy had 2. Heymans, Isaac Benza. Look at that. I mean, one day we'll get there. Maybe Paulo Santi had a goal. So, I think Robbie Keane. Yeah, Robbie Keane is the manager here. And so he had no mercy, the Irish lad, on us. He's out here managing this Hungarian team. Baron Karosi? Charleroi, and then Ammonia. They stomped us. I was trying to get it back because, right, we played them tough, though, this other time, but just this one I played all my youngsters here just to get them some match time and stuff. I did start McGenty, and then Keddy came in at halftime. backup goalkeeper, and so on and so forth. I played a bunch of the youngsters. They stomped us. Look at this player. That's a lot better than what we got. Marcos Loizo. And then this Stepinski, yeah, he scored against us last time. He looks good, really good physical. Well, that's it. So here's what the Europa League looks like. Again, we're sitting right down here in 30th. I'll show you guys because we got Parthenop. It's an Italian team, right? I might show you guys that one. And then Basel. Yeah, we'll show you those two. That's the last two. There we go. I'll show you Basel. We're gonna get our butt stomped. But hey, it's a learning, it's a development. So I'll show you guys that. Parthenop, Italian team. Where are they at? They're 1, 2, 3, the fourth best team in Italy. So quality players, folks. Where's their key guy? Victor Osimhen. Look at this. 19 pace, 18 finishing, 19 off the ball. This guy is a beast. Oh my, where did he come from? Oh, Nigeria, huh? The Ultimate Strikers Academy. That sounds fun. So all the strikers go there, huh? Nigeria has, maybe they have an Ultimate Defenders Academy. Ultimate Strikers Academy. Yeah, I would say he can bang him in. Dang. Victor Osimhen. Very good. All right, so we're going to get our ass stomped there. And then Basel, 3.5 star. Their key guys is Albion Ajeti. Not as good as that. He didn't go to the soccer academy, did he? Here we go. He's in Scotland there for a bit, kind of a little bit around Switzerland. And then he came back to Switzerland. Yeah. Played for West Ham, 9 appearances. All right. Maybe we'll get some kind of result here, folks. At least we've had one win, right? And a draw. That's pretty awesome, right? Who did we beat again? Who the hell we drew it? That's right. We beat Toulouse. How could I forget? And then we drew. So it started off well. We beat Toulouse. And then we drew with Wolfsburg. Where's Toulouse at now? They're right there. So they actually did get a win against Partizan. We got to finish above them. We're 30th. If we can get up here, though, be nice. But all right, we got 2 more matches. We'll show you guys. Well, there's a season review, guys. So just what youngsters we got, and I got to pick a tactic. Here's some other youngsters, though, that we do have sitting in there. This O'Reilly guy, or not O'Reilly, just Riley. 5-star potential. Some kind, maybe a ball winner, box to box. McLaughlin, I showed you guys him. Murray, just don't like the personality. We'll see what happens with this guy. Brian Dugan, I showed you this. He looks very good, man, already. 16 years old. Morehouse, I showed you guys. Here's this Thornton guy. He's got a bunch of potential. He's 6'4", so he grew. I believe he was 6'3" last time. So possible defender coming up right here, folks. Greg Thornton. And then Elvis, maybe a box-to-box or ball winning, not sure. Or a playmaker with that teamwork and get the passing up. We'll see what Elvis wants to be. He's our Bosnian. And then Ford, McCabe, another defender. And then, oh yeah, he's our tall, 6'7", but he's unambitious. 16 reach. All right, folks, we'll see ya. I'm going to come back. Our next match will be against this Parthenop and Basel. So come back and watch me get smoked. Hopefully we'll have a decent tactic that I can think of. All right. Thank you guys for watching. So there's the final. Show you the final league. There it is. We just got that conference league. So that means in the division, the first division, Derry City won it, but it doesn't say. It just says promoted, but they won. So they were the underdog. They beat up. Okay. They beat Bohemians 2-0 in the Senior Challenge Cup. And again, the winner of that gets Europa League. So good job for Derry City. And they're getting promoted this year, so. All right, guys. This Meepo guy's, he's good for Shelbourne. Not really good technically, but physically and mentally, it's good. It's only 22. Meepo. And this Kenna guy. And then we had Burke in here. We had Android over here in the assists. All right. We'll see you guys next season. I'm trying to think of something else. Oh, we did get... Oh, yeah, I showed you guys that. Our facilities. Let's go. We'll see you guys next time. Remember, keep moving forward.